Had a situation this week where dealing with a long-term client, long-term listener. Um, I don't know, almost 20 years done their estate plan, and it's so important. To me, it just highlights the importance of solid communication, good communication. Right, one of the reasons we've uh, gone to the model that we have with the workshops and the trust review meetings and all the rest of it is because it gives you an in-person uh, opportunity to talk with us, with the firm. And people think it's just me. There's 7 attorneys now, 4 locations, and we're expanding. Um, we've been doing workshops and whatnot now um, in Lansing for the last month or so. We'll be expanding shortly to Ann Arbor as well, because this group thing works so well. It meets the needs, and so many people are enthusiastic about it that it's like, well, let's take advantage of the opportunity. So, we can serve more people that way. That's a good thing. But it's really important once you've got something set up to maintain it, right? To keep it going. And so what happened this week just indicates the importance of that. So it's a situation um, where there was the folks had gone to Department of Health and Human Services and said, "Hey, mom's house is in a trust." And I'm altering the facts a little bit. So if it's your situation, if you recognize the situation and oh, he's getting that wrong, I'm not actually getting it wrong. I'm changing things a little bit to make a point. Anyway, they went to DHS. DHS said, "Oh, you don't qualify because of this trust." Well, they didn't actually apply for benefits. They were just talking. And the easiest thing for anyone to do, and I don't care if you work for the government or not or whatever, the easiest thing for someone to do is say no. That's the easiest thing in the world. So if you say, "Oh, I've got this and that, will it work?" The easiest thing for them to say is no. Because if they're wrong, what if they haven't lost anything? And it's like, "Well, you didn't give me the paperwork, and it was based on what you told me. That's why I said no. But if I had really known what was going on, but you didn't tell me what was really going on, then then I would have given you the correct information." So it's very easy to say no. It's very difficult to say yes. Right? That's just reality. That's just human beings. Okay, fine. So someone had said no to them. They said, "Oh, this doesn't work." They hadn't looked at the paperwork. They hadn't, it was just a verbal description, is all it was. And so from that, they were concerned that the estate planning we had done right around 20 years ago wasn't going to work. And naturally, they were not happy with that. Naturally, they were not happy with that situation. And so talked to one of the other attorneys, and then, no, we want to talk to David, which is A-OK, fine. So we had this conversation, what's going on? And we explained, and it took, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm happy to do it. Okay, this is why we did this. This is why we did that. This is how this works. This is how that works. Um, you know, Literally tens of thousands of clients have done this kind of planning, and people are like, "Oh, you're going to lose control." You never lose control. No, you don't lose. That doesn't happen. So, "Oh, but my brother-in-law or accountant so said it would." Well, uh, I've been at this now since 1990. So what is that now? 34 years, right? At the same place. Well, same. Well, I started out in a one room, and now we've got the 4 offices and all the rest of this stuff. Okay, so it's kind of snowballed. But the point is, I haven't been hard to find, for the last 34 years doing this stuff, and they still haven't ridden me out of town on a rail. So I'm gonna guess, and I don't have to guess because we've got thousands of people who've actually gotten the benefits using the planning that we've done. Um, so does it work? Yeah, it works. Did somebody tell you it didn't work? Okay, well, that's interesting. But it's not interesting in the sense that, oh, I guess it hasn't worked for the last three and a half decades, right? I guess all of a sudden everything that's actually working doesn't work. Probably there's something else going on. And generally, it's not a matter of um oh, what's you know, how did we screw up this time? Generally, that's not that's not the issue. The question is, what did somebody misunderstand? What did they get wrong? Okay. And then what you need to do is figure out and explain how this stuff works. Because at the end of the day, all we're doing is getting the benefits that you've earned for you without going broke. We don't want you to go broke. There's no reason for you to go broke. And anywhere from ten to $15,000 a month for any kind of residential care, you're gonna go broke. I mean, it's just that's the way it is. It's a one to one. We can all, be the Cleopatra queens of denial if we want to, but that's probably not a great idea. But this was just one more example where when everything got explained, when you understood what was really going on, it's like one more time, no big, no big deal. Just a matter of understanding how the whole thing works. And every time you do it, it does work.